She was beautiful, ambitious, determined to have it all. But when love turned into obsession, envy became deadly. This is the story of Maika Kukachova, a former model whose desire for a life she couldn't have ended in murder, betrayal, and a crime that shocked the world. Maika Kukachova was born in 1990 in a small town in Slovakia. From a young age, she stood out, not just for her beauty, but for her certainty. While other girls dreamed, Maika planned. She wanted to be a model. As a teenager, she posed for photographers and accepted local modeling jobs. But Slovakia felt too small for her ambitions. She wanted international fame, runways, magazines, a glamorous life. At just 18 years old, Maika packed her belongings and moved to the United Kingdom. She arrived in Bristol full of hope, but reality hit fast. Modeling abroad wasn't easy. Jobs were scarce. Money was tight. Dreams didn't pay the bills. To survive, Maika worked wherever she could. As a waitress, a cleaner, a retail worker folding clothes. Slowly, the fantasy faded. Her modeling career stalled. Her confidence began to crack. But Maika refused to give up. She was determined to return home one day as a success. In 2010, opportunity appeared. A jewelry store in Bristol was hiring. Maika dressed her best and went for the interview. That's where she met Andrew Bush. Andrew was 44 years old, a self-made millionaire. He had built his jewelry empire from nothing. Early mornings, strict routines, relentless work. He lived a lavish life, luxury cars, a grand mansion, and a respected name. After divorcing the mother of his daughter, Ellie, Andrew became known for dating much younger women. And when he met Maika, he was immediately drawn to her. For Maika, it felt like a dream come true. Despite the age gap, sparks flew. Andrew loved her beauty and energy. Maika loved his confidence, dominance, and the life he could give her. Designer clothes, expensive handbags, luxury trips around the world. They spent weekends at his villa in Spain. To Maika, it felt like she had finally made it. This wasn't just love. It was validation. But cracks appeared early. Andrew was busy. Meetings, travel, work. Maika wanted his full attention. If he was gone too long, questions turned into accusations. Arguments followed. A smile from another woman was enough to trigger jealousy. At first, Andrew brushed it off. He thought it was passion, but it quickly became control. The arguments escalated. Maika yelled. She threw things. She demanded more. Fights became physical. Andrew began pulling away. What once felt like love started to feel like a prison. When the gift slowed, Maika didn't let go. She obsessed. Maika wanted access to Andrew's phone. She tracked his schedule. She questioned every move. Andrew also noticed something else. Her spending, designer items, jewelry, luxury purchases. She never asked. She expected. The pressure became unbearable. Maika lied repeatedly. Once, she claimed she'd been in a car accident just to get his attention. That was the final straw. By November 2013, Andrew ended the relationship. Soon after, something disturbing happened. Andrew returned home to find Maika in handcuffs. She claimed intruders had broken in, tied her up, and stolen valuables, including his passport. But police found no signs of forced entry, no witnesses, no evidence. Andrew didn't believe her. Instead of pulling him back, the incident pushed him away for good. He moved out and cut contact. Maika spiraled. She flooded Andrew with messages, old photos, quotes about love and regret. She posted their memories online, tagging him publicly, but no one came to her defense. Eventually, Maika left the UK and returned to Slovakia. Andrew moved on. Just 1 month later, he began dating someone new. Her name was Maria. She was 20 years old, independent, not interested in his money. With Maria, Andrew felt free again. Their social media filled with photos, trips, parties, happiness. But someone was watching. Maika, April 5th, 2014. Andrew and Maria landed in Malaga, Spain, for a quiet weekend at Andrew's villa. It was close to midnight. When they arrived, something felt wrong. Women's clothes were scattered near the entrance. A suitcase sat inside. Someone else was there. Then Maria saw her, a woman standing silently at the top of the stairs, wearing pajamas. It was Micah. Andrew had previously sought a restraining order against her. Maria ran outside in fear. Andrew stayed behind to confront Micah. Moments later, Andrew came out and told Maria to call the police. Her phone was dead. As she waited, 3 loud bangs echoed from inside. Gunshots. Micah walked calmly out of the villa. "He's in the bathroom," she said. "He said I could take the car." She handed Maria the keys. Then she drove away. Police arrived soon after. Inside the villa, they found Andrew Bush. He had been shot twice in the head and once in the shoulder. He was already dead. A gun was placed in his hand, but it was staged. Micah vanished. Days later, she walked into a police station in Slovakia and turned herself in. Her story didn't hold up. She claimed she was pregnant. She wasn't. She claimed Andrew attacked her. Forensics proved he never fired the gun. There was no gunshot residue on his hands. The shots were fired from several feet away. This wasn't an accident. It was murder. Micah was extradited to Spain and put on trial in 2016. Her story changed repeatedly. Nothing matched the evidence. The truth was clear. She waited. She stayed. She chose violence. On May 27, 2016, Micah Kukachova was found guilty. She was sentenced to 15 years and 6 months in prison, later reduced to 13 years and 9 months. But she served only about 8 years. Andrew's family felt justice was incomplete. His body wasn't returned home until 2022, and Micah walked free. This wasn't a crime of passion. It was obsession, control, and refusal to let go. If this story left you unsettled, subscribe and turn on notifications.